Engine on the engine stand today. I'm gonna go ahead and tear it apart. We drained the oil, as you can see. At the bottom, it was antifreeze oils. I know I did spill something in there when I had the motor tilted. But we about to go ahead and take off the heads and everything. See what it's boarded to. It is a 350. Take off all the motor mounts, the oil pan, everything. We're gonna tear it all apart. And we're gonna put one all the way back together. Square zero. Okay, this is where we at with the Monte Carlo. I started spraying degreaser and everything on it. I'm about to hit it with the power washer. Got some other spray for it and everything. We're gonna clean all that rust, scrape it down, tape everything off, paint it up. This is what we got for the Monte Carlo LS motor. LS motor and a 4L60 trans. We gotta clean this up also, tear this down, get that cleaned up. This is the motor that used to be inside the Monte Carlo, the little small block Chevy 355. We got that torn all the way down to the bare block. That's what we on. I'm gonna give y'all updates. I ordered some parts for the LS. So far, all I got is the LS motor mounts for the small block Chevy. After plate. The hardware for it, right there. I ordered the cross member for the transmission, a G-Force. It goes for the 700 R4 and the 4L60. I ordered the, they say that you can put it in with the truck oil pan, but you gotta modify and do some extra stuff. So I just went ahead and ordered the Holly oil pan that's lower. Another thing I did was I ordered the headers. As you see, I was gonna stay with the exhaust manifolds, but just around here, I know they can be cleaned up and stuff of that nature, but I just really ain't like them. They just look like they're rusted out. Like I said, you can clean them up and stuff, but I'm just gonna leave it, let it be, you know, just run some headers on there. I did not get the computer box with this application, but that's okay. I do think I'm gonna have to change a lot of the pulley system, but right now I'm not worried about that. I'm just gonna try to get it into the car, you know, seat it properly and everything, and then work out everything else as far as like the drive shaft, the wire harness, all that stuff. You know, we're gonna just get it in the car. Another thing, when he pulled off the intake, or when he took the motor out the car, he broke the intake right there. So it's a Vortec Max. So it's a LQ9. Supposed to be a nice ass motor. It's a 6.0. So yeah. But I'm gonna keep y'all updated on everything. We gonna get the job done. Been over here messing with the Grand Prix too. Update. I sprayed the frame real good with some degreaser and with some other cleaning supplies. See, it's rusted out a lot. Feel me? So now we gonna sand it down. I even got up in here. We're gonna sand it all the way down and everything, get all the rust out, and then we're gonna paint it. As far as the LS motor, I started taking it apart. Right now, I just took off the motor mount. I took off the starter. I took off the water pump that goes right there. The alternator be right there, and I think lower is the power steering. So everything seemed pretty simple. Everything that I did so far is just like a small block motor. You feel me? I didn't think they was gonna be that comparable, but you know, the power steering on the small block, it goes right here on the side of the harmonics balancer. You know, the alternator, it goes right here. Normally, you know, it can go on the right or the left. I think this is the AC condenser. I'm not for sure. You know, I'm learning. But I'm pretty sure that's what that is. And then the starter is in the same spot as a small block Chevy. You know, connected, 2 bolts, the same and everything. The only thing I'm really noticing that's different is this a lot of fucking wires and a lot of like connectors. Like this right here, it was a connector right there. It's another connector right there. You know, it just seemed like a lot of connectors, if anything. Other than that, it's like so far it's smooth. I'm about to try to get this AC condenser off, and then I'm gonna start removing the top end of the motor. Cause as you can see, you know, it's pretty dirty. It does have good ass coolant in it, some clean coolant, but this motherfucker is dirty. When I took off that motor mount, you know, all right here, it looks really, really dirty, but I did see other people LS's, and I'm pretty sure this is like just a common problem, so don't, you know, be discouraged or nothing like that. And, you know, the motor been in the car since 2004, 2006, you feel me, all the way up until now. You know, that's probably about 18, around 20 years, you know. So it has had a lot of life in that truck without, as you see, no maintenance. Because, you know, there's no header swap. You know, it look all original for the most part. So it does most definitely need a bath, but we're going to get it together. We still waiting on the parts to come in. They're going to be here within, I'm thinking, within a week. But within that time, we still got a lot of stuff we could be doing. So this is like a little update. But we on it. This yellow connector right here, going to the starter, goes right there. I got this small wire right here going to the side. Got this over it, so that's how I'm gonna remember that. On this air condenser, it looks like we got this wire right here. It's going to here. Then we have a green and black wire going to here. So I'm gonna unhook that. That's pretty much it on that side. I wanna go over all the wires. Got this wire right here. We have this wire right here. Have a lot of these small ones. What else we have? I disconnected this wire right here from the alternator. It looks like we have, I don't know if I can see it on camera, a ground. You have a ground right here. Looking like it went to here. So maybe that was the big old negative. Yep, it's a negative. They had the motor grounded right here. Gotta have the motor grounded. It looks like I unplugged this right here from right here on the side of the motor. So that's where that goes. And then we had this also right here going to the alternator also. Then it's the same thing like the other side, this white connection going into here. Then you got these mini connectors going into the coil pack. You also have these behind it. They all the same color. It looks like it's about 4 of those. It doesn't seem too much hard. Whatever this is, it got this burnt up or something. A lot of wires right here. Maybe the computer box. Have a lot of wires right here. But we pulling it all apart. Just wanted to make that video so I know where everything was at, where it go, until I get a little bit more familiar with the sensors and everything when I put the motor and everything back together. So, but for right now, that's everything. I'm gonna keep y'all tuned in.